Yeah, I got that poplar on there. We got it set there. I think we're gonna try and make 1x6. 1x6 and 2x6, a couple of each. We'll see how it turns out. On that tree. Very good. Bugs got in it. Poplar tree might look good. If you dry it out and like the holes, you might want to build something with it, but this tree is actually just garbage as far as I'm concerned. No answer in it. So let's roll the other piece and we'll see if we get any good one. I see there's some holes in it, so might not be any good either. Might have to try a poplar another day. Well, I decided I'm gonna just chop this into some 2x4s that'll turn for bracing or whatever. I need a few bracing, so whatever, they find a weak spot and they pick away at the knots there where the sap is running, and they bore right into the trees. So, you know, it's not a very strong 2x4, but it, yeah, they look kind of neat. All the holes and whatnot, but no strength in it for building. So let's get to the other one and see what it looks like. In there. Poplar usually has a lot of tension in it, and it pulls, so I'm gonna try and just split this one up. Bugs are not in it, so I'm gonna split it up so you can have a little closer look. Get you down here. We're going to pull a 2x6 off of it first, and then maybe 2 or 3 1-inch. So a no-ring squeak starts, the blade is dull, and yeah, it's just back on the rub roller. And when it gets dull, you push it a little, it starts. But this one actually turned out pretty good, and I have cut poplar before with a friend that it pulled really bad. The boards just lifted like something, you know. And these actually turned out to be pretty nice. I mean, a sharp blade, they'd have been nice and smooth. There's some nice little knots in there. But yeah, it's actually pretty nice 1x6, even just doing it up. Poplar, Jack, it's for sale, cheap. Just come and get it. I think maybe it depends a little on the time of year that you cut the poplar, whether it has that much pull. It's just tension the way it grows. We get into spring and the sun is hot, the sun is high, and so I mean it's still to the south a bit, so everything here, you know, your tree is really pulling hard, and it's growing leaning southward, and you know, that just nature, I guess. If you have sunshine where you live and the sun is directly straight overhead most of the day, then your trees are going to grow straighter up. Less tension, probably better lumber, straighter lumber, less warping. So yeah, so that's a little poplar. And you can see here I got a little bit of milling left, but I had a big pile of logs on there just a few days ago, and you know, the mill I showed you, and there we have it again. There's what we have for hours. So there's no, can't read it. 58 exactly. 58 hours, and I burnt through a couple blades I buggered up, and I didn't get much lumber cut with them, so, but you know, I ran through 15 blades, and you see the lumber piles there. You know, 4 of those are 1 inch. The 2 biggest ones farthest away are 1x8, and the other 2 1x6, and then this one over here is a little bit of 1x6 on this side, and then I got 1x8 on the other side. That stuff. So when you're cutting 1 inch, there's a lot of cutting through one log. If you're just making timbers or something, you know, you got 3 cuts or 4 cuts, and that's basically it. So you could do a lot of logs with 15 blades compared to what I did, but I did have a fair bit of big stuff. So when you start making 1x8, you got you know, 15, 16, 17 cuts all in one tree, instead of 4 or 5 cuts. So, you know, instead of doing 20 of these smaller ones, you're only going to get maybe 12. I think the first couple I did, first blades there, I think was 12, the blade that was on it. I think I cut three bunches, pretty much all either 1x6 or 1x8, and you know, so yeah, it goes through pretty good. So if you enjoyed a little milling with little Griff, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank all the subscribers, and for all the comments. But yeah, just getting a lot of people watching, and there is a lot of views every day, and people that just haven't subscribed, and you know, I know the same people are watching. If you get 1,000 views in a couple 3 days on a video, then you know, those 1,000, obviously if they watch the next one and the next one, they're enjoying it. So please, if you're watching on TV and you don't have the options on there to subscribe, just jump on your phone or your computer, and it sure helps the channel out. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and we're not gonna see too much more sawing here, a little trimming, but I do have a whole bunch of building to do this summer, next summer. Just getting things fixed up that I wanted done 3 or 4 years ago. It didn't happen, but I am going to try and get away fishing, so the next video you see might be fishing or camping. It's hard to say. So ciao for now.